Champ Side back at y'all with another update on the Manny Pacquiao vs. Keith Thurman predictions from PBC's hottest stars, past, present, and future. First up, we got the GOAT, one of the GOATs, Roy Jones Jr. He's going with Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. He says he's picking Pacquiao because of his experience. Then we got Earl the Truth Spence Jr., IBF welterweight champ, paying close attention to this fight. He's picking Keith one-time Thurman. He says he's picking Keith Thurman because of his youth. Then we got Julian Williams, the unified 154-pound champion. He says he's picking Keith one-time Thurman because of his youth. On to the legendary Hall of Fame Shane Mosley. He's picking Manny Pacquiao because of his experience. On to Lennox Lewis, more boxing royalty. He's picking Keith Thurman. We got an OG picking Keith Thurman. And then we move on to the unified heavyweight champion of the world, Andy Ruiz, the first Mexican heavyweight champion of the world, and he's picking Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. So we got a 3-3 score. Moving on to Jermell Charlo, and he's got it. He said, this fight is too much for me to even call. So he didn't make a pick. Moving on to Leo Santa Cruz, he said he's picking Keith one-time Thurman for the youth, of course. Moving on to David Benavidez, 168 champ. He's picking Pac-Man Pacquiao, tying the score up at 4-4. Moving on to Tony Superbad Harrison, and Tony Harrison said draw, which was interesting and ironic. Tipping the scales back into Keith Thurman's favor is the bronze bomber Deontay Wilder, who said he's rolling with one time. Then you got the legendary Roberto Duran, evening the score back up at 5-5 apiece when he picked Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Then we got Sugar Ray Leonard himself, one of the best to ever do it. He's giving the edge to Keith Thurman. He said he likes Keith Thurman's youth, his speed. And then finally, possibly so that they had an even score, they put Manny Pacquiao in a prediction, and he picked none other than himself, the Senator Pac-Man Pacquiao. But for some reason, they didn't put Keith Thurman in this clip. So the last two picks were Sean Porter and Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia said that he's rolling with Manny Pacquiao. He mentioned things like he wasn't sure if Keith Thurman was ready for this moment, that he might prepare himself for this moment, but it's different when you actually get there in that moment. And if the moment is too big, he could see himself get out of his game plan and making mistakes. Then we went to Sean Porter, who had a graphic put up on this telecast that says, Sean beats both, meaning Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman. Well, first, I would love to see Sean versus Errol Spence Jr. announced, and hopefully that comes this weekend at Pacquiao versus Thurman, July 20th, live on pay-per-view, Fox pay-per-view, from the MGM Garden Arena in Las Vegas. And all I can say is Sean ended up picking Manny Pacquiao, so these two picked Manny Pacquiao. Maybe they're hoping that they get the Pacquiao fight next or something like that. But either way, surprised again in our poll on the champ side, 82% picked Manny Pacquiao, 18% picked Keith Thurman. And I think people have let either this layoff or their affinity for, the Danny Garcias, the Errol Spences, the Terrence Crawfords to cloud their judgment. This is the legendary Manny Pacquiao, but it's not the same Manny Pacquiao. He hasn't really been in no fights recently with no killers, nobody that's really gonna hit him with nothing that makes him think. He's fought, Jeff Horn roughed him up. He fought Jesse Vargas. He fought like Chris Algieri, Bradley again. He fought Broner. Just fights that, really wasn't no threat to him. Lucas Matisse was a good win, I guess. But even him, it's not like he was Lucas Matisse from 3, 4, 5 years ago. So anyway, man, let me know what y'all think about these picks. And do you think that people are picking who they hope wins so they could get the next fight? Or do you think they legitimately think these guys are gonna win? Mostly it was youth versus experience, and that's what I kept hearing. But I think Keith brings a lot more to the table with his boxing ability, his movement, his style. Manny Pacquiao is quick and is going to possibly make him make mistakes, but I think Keith has just as good a shot of countering Manny and making him pay for his mistakes. So let me know what y'all think about this. Subscribe, like, comment, and share at champ_side on Instagram, at the champ side on Twitter and Facebook. You can also find us on iTunes, Spotify, Hanger, Google Podcasts. We're on all the podcasting networks, so just search Champ Side and subscribe to the show. Leave a review, leave a comment on this video, leave a like, and let me know what y'all think about the fight this weekend. Who are y'all picking to win it? And do you think that fighter will go on to face the winner versus Spence versus Porter? With that said, thank you for your time. We out.